What's up guys, this is Benny aka Valley Taco. Today's video will be about adding a bed light to your Toyota Tacoma. This video is brought to you by Beast Energy Cookie. With 180 milligrams of caffeine from green tea extract and 10 grams of protein, this is my go-to snack on the road during long road trips. So there are a few options out there when it comes to bed lighting. One option would be adding an LED strip along underneath the rail. I think you can get that on Amazon. Toyota actually makes an accessory where you can mount a light on the back end over here. Basically, I had this light lying around. I wanted to try to find some use for it, and I think it came out pretty well. So the bed light was originally a reverse light in my brute force bumper. One of the original lights that came with the bumper went out, so I had to find a replacement. I found an identical replacement on Amazon from a company called MICTUNING. It's essentially the same light, has a little different light pattern, but the dimensions are exact, and it costs a lot less. I will put a link in the description as to where you can purchase it on Amazon. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove the faceplate so you can use it as a template. The faceplate comes off when you remove the 4 bolts in the back. So with the faceplate removed, what you want to do is you want to add some painter's tape to the cargo door. Go ahead and try to figure out where you want to mount the light by positioning the faceplate either in the middle, off to the sides. The models that don't have the power socket in the back have the longer door on the passenger side, very similar to the driver's side door. I believe on those doors you can easily mount 2 lights if you wanted to. So after you find the exact location where you want to mount the light, what you do is you get a Sharpie and just mark the edge that's in contact with the painter's tape all the way around. That will give you an outline as to where to cut. Now that we have the edges outlined, what you want to do is you want to take a Dremel with a cutting wheel or something similar and cut along the edges. I tend to cut along the inner part of the edges and use a file to file it down to size. It's not a big deal if you cut larger than you need to. I just like things to fit a little snug. Alright, with everything cut and fitment of the faceplate shows that it fits nice and flush, what you want to do now is take your Sharpie and mark the holes for the sides of the faceplate so you can drill the mounting bolts. So as you can see, the light fit perfectly in the cutout. Didn't touch the plastic piece right there. It's nice and snug and it's nice and secure. So I'm not going to go into how to wire up the light in depth. Basically, I don't have a switch pro, I have a switch broke, which means that I don't have any more space for any switches inside my cab. So I tapped into the existing wiring harness for my reverse lights in my bumper. So the reverse lights and the bed lights will turn on at the same time. I am trying to figure out a way where I can tap into the cargo light and have the bed light go on with the cargo light. I just haven't had enough time to do the research. I did add a waterproof plug, which I highly recommend. Water and moisture can go into the compartment, so you want to make sure that you're well protected. And as always, if you're running the light to a switch or directly to the battery, you want to make sure that you run a relay and an inline fuse to protect yourself. So one thing you may have noticed is that I have a lot of slack in the wiring coming from the compartment, and I did that on purpose. What I wanted to do is use the light more than a bed light and have it used as a camp light or a work light if I need it. So basically I can pull out the door, point the light in any direction I need it, and I'm very stoked about that. So if you're going to do the mod, I highly recommend leaving some extra wiring so you can use the light as a camp light or a work light or whatever you need light for. That's basically it. It's a very easy mod. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to answer them. Until the next video.